Now we come to the second part. Latric deity system. This is Latric deity system. A deity that is the functional object of worship, virtual devotion practiced by a person or a community, regardless of the theoretical terminology used by the person or by the community to describe the entity or the being as the being as a deity. Now it is a thing that if a deity is asked, a being is asked to help in the matters which only a deity can help, then the being is a deity, even if it is not explicitly said as a deity, or even if it is denied explicitly. But even in this case, we will recognize it. A-Latreutic deity system, a deity that while passing divinity receives no active worship, is not prayed to, receives no devotional practice, not called for help in certain matters from any person or community that believes in it for any reason whatsoever. Example: Pashupati Barhama Angraminu Ahar, who is also called Aharman in some group of Zoroastrians. So this is very important thing. And why does some Hindus believe that it is wrong to that worship Barhama does not deserve to be worshipped, or they don't worship it for any reason? This is the problem. But I think that some may consider Barhama, very few people consider Barhama deserves to be worshipped, but rest of the Hindus probably don't worship because they don't think that Barhama deserves to be worshipped. Autophyes, an entity or a being belonging to the unacquired deity system if it possesses intrinsic divinity unacquired from any external source, office, or symbolic act. Now we come to another deity system. Temporal deities. If a deity is supposed to be such that it will be annihilated in future or will not remain a deity in future, such a deity is called a temporal deity. Now we come to say that if it is said that there is a being who is a deity, but that being will cease to be a deity but continue to exist, even then such a deity is in this category, in this group. It may be noted that if there is a deity which fails to fall in any one of the system, then at present such a deity may be called an extraneous deity system. And this list is not complete, it is open, so it may belong to some other systems. So for such system not included in this system, we have made this term. Now another thing, Systema Unionis Omnium Systematum, systems of the union of all deity systems. Let the unified deity system be defined as union of all the systems. Now there are some rules that must be followed. First, if someone believes that a deity neither exists nor does not exist, then we have to reject his claim, and we do not consider such a deity in our work, because it is necessary condition that the deity must exist according to the belief. Neither exists nor does not exist, that means he is denying the existence, and this denying the necessary condition. If it is necessary that a deity exists, such a belief is in the middle of existism and atheism, hence not theism. And what I have made, it is the concept of existence, not something of non-existence. Anything that is neither existent nor non-existent, it is not existence, and I have excluded such concepts. Number 2, monotheistic uniqueness clause, and this is if a context C is monotheistic, there exists a unique self-subsistent deity X and no deity in the context qualified as deity. No being, no entity in the context qualified as a deity. This ensures the absolute existential uniqueness in monotheistic system. Now we come to the polytheistic clause. If a deity C is polytheistic, there exist multiple deities x1, x2 to xn, where n is greater than or equal to 2, such that each assigned to some system at least one. And I have said that these systems which I have presented, if a deity does not fall in them, then he is an extraneous deity. And work, and this list is open. One may find different types even in this. This list is open, and a deity may belong to more than one system. It is very important thing that it is possible for a deity to belong in one than more system. So I have concluded that there are many people who think that by some ritual acts a person is absorbed in a deity, and when a person is absorbed in a deity, he becomes a deity. In general, in mystic beliefs, so some people say that such a being, such a person, such a man, such a woman is a deity. Yes, it is a deity, but not intrinsic, it is extrinsic. So all the system I have presented may make people to understand different systems, and I personally want that we should know the different systems of deities, different systems of deity, or different system of deities, and what different concepts exist for a human being deification. A human being in mystics believes in it. So it is another work, and I have to close this work by now. Time is I think that people will like this work, and any suggestion will be accepted with thanks and gratitude. Dhammat.